Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Boris, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about my night yesterday and kind of go over the topic of persistence in the game of pickup. So, last night, around 9 or 10, I decided to go out with my wing Scott to the banks in Cincinnati. But the thing was, I've been going out like so much, and this was a Friday where I was like physically, oh my god, I was like so dead. Like, you know the feeling after like you had a like lack of sleep and like kind of like in your stomach you just feel like you just want to pass out. I kind of felt like that, but even I guess I was mentally drained as well because I've been working all day and I've been reading a lot of books after work. But I'm just like, you know what, fuck it. If anything, I'll just go out and see what happens and socialize. So me and Scott, we get to the banks around 11, and we get into Jay's social, and we approach the first set of the night, which is these two girls by this table right by the dance floor, and it seems like one of the girls is out of town from Chicago, and she like tells me she's like, "Oh my God, I'm just visiting my friend here, and I'm not really looking to talk to any guys, but it's nice meeting you though." A typical like rejection, but we didn't really care. Um, the afterwards, we actually ran into this guy that he said he saw me from RSD Julian World Tour, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I see you here every weekend, and I didn't know you were into RSD. I'm like, shit, dude, let's link up sometime, man. And like it kind of like got me. I kind of thought about how there's a ton of guys that know about RSD, but even though they go out, they probably just barely do any approaches, as opposed to someone like Tyler who approaches like almost every fucking girl he sees. That's what he says, at least. Um, but we decide to leave Bounce and head to OTR. We go to Neon's, which is like a outdoor kind of a lounge type of place. And dude, this place is it's actually pretty nice. Like people is outside everywhere, just like having a good time. There's this grad party going on from these high school reunion. I think it's like Purcell Marion or something, and it says like has like the number 10. I was like, is it your 10th birthday? I think I said that to a girl and she just like cracked up. But um, yeah, so I kind of wanted to address how even when you're not getting a lot of results, it's all about like the process. Cause dude, you guys like I don't know how long you guys been in game, but for me, I started becoming really consistent doing this like every fucking weekend and not drinking, not hanging out with my social circle anymore. And I started to see myself like I've become like so much more decisive talking to girls. I'm not afraid to like hug them, basically like touch them. And when I first started, like I would be so nervous just like tapping them on the shoulder. Like yeah, I was like a fucking I was that I was that guy. Like some of you guys might be more socially calibrated and have more experiences with women, but I guess I was kind of like a real low level newbie to say the least. But if you see how far you've been from where you are now, I'm sure you see like so massive amounts of progress that you guys made. If you're first starting out, I would say get a lot of approaches in, like fail a lot. It's okay if you come on too strong and just say some like funny shit, like, cause like I think it's better to be like really outspoken out loud and like over gamey than to like not gamey at all, because I guess you tend to like experiment with like what lines are good and what's like bad. But I was just reading the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and it was talking about how this guy named R.U. Darby, who's one of the most successful insurance salesmen back then, was mining for gold with his uncle. And after weeks of hard labor, they finally hit jackpot. And they're like, boom, and boom, the earnings started coming and coming and coming. But eventually it came to a point where the gold stopped. And they're like, okay, that's probably the rest of our earnings. Time to sell the property. Or time to sell it. So I think the uncle decided to sell the property to a junk man, but little did they know this junk man was actually he was pretty smart in the sense that he actually hired a mining engineer who basically decided to who he consulted with to tell him that there were actually fault lines in in his in basically that specific spot. And basically after a while that junk man became a millionaire. And this was actually 3 feet from the gold. So the big lesson that R.U. Darby took away was that he would never give up, um, even when he thinks this is all there is to be gained out of a certain situation, just like mining for gold. The best is yet to come. And I guess the once at the very point where you decide to quit, when like all hope is lost, is only when you can start seeing those results. So it's like it's once you reach like that, the lowest point is when like you tend to like go above and beyond. um I guess I'm kind of in that point right now in my game where I'm I'm not really seeing much results. Like, I did get some results early this year, but I'm thinking about like maybe taking a break from game. But I don't mean, maybe that's healthy, maybe that's not, but I do want to see some like massive results. I feel pretty entitled right now, because I've been putting in a lot of work in this thing called pickup. But just wanted to share that with you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below, or comment. I guess if you guys are an old pool, just comment on the Facebook page. Anyways, I'm about to sign out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.